CBS Broadcast Center in Los Angeles. This is CBS 2 News at 6 p.m.
Now on CBS 2 News at 6, also streaming on CBSN Los Angeles. A deadly crowd surge at a Houston music festival. We're hearing from a local victim about this terrifying experience. And good Saturday evening, everyone. I'm Chris Holmstrom.
And I'm Leslie Money. Now, it all unfolded at the sold-out Astro World event last night.
People rushed toward the stage during a performance by rapper Travis Scott. Well, that triggered panic in the crowd of about 50,000 people. You can see the aerial point from here. Authorities say at least 8 people were killed. Many more were hurt. The mayor of Houston says the victims range in age from 14 to 27. We also know 13 people are still hospitalized. Police are looking into reports of a drug-spiking incident at the festival and revealed today one person might have been injected.
We do have a report of a security officer, according to the medical staff that was out and treated him last night, that he was reaching over to restrain or grab a citizen, and he felt a prick in his neck.
The festival was supposed to continue today, but has been canceled.
And just a short time ago, I talked to a local man who was at that concert, Lucas Nacarati from Arcadia. He talked to me through those series of very scary events.
It's just when this massive wave of push from behind came and people started yelling and passing out, is immediately when I knew this is not okay. Something's going on.
26-year-old Lucas Nacarati was standing in the middle of the crowd closer to the front of the stage when the stampede broke out as Travis Scott began his performance.
Immediately when we got pushed back and we fell is when I thought, dude, you cannot fall. If you fall, you're going to die. Like, you just cannot fall. I remember thinking, do not fall, do not fall, do not fall. That's when I kicked my leg back and stepped on anything I could.
Nacarati, an Arcadia resident, says his Marine training kicked in as he tried to catch his breath and get out of the crowd.
I took a deep breath, I held it, and whenever it opened up, the push reversed, I released and breathed again. And it was really hard to breathe for sure.
Authorities say at least 11 people went into cardiac arrest. Nacarati says he performed CPR on 2 people. First, a woman.
I started doing CPR, and I mean, I remember my thought was, I just remember thinking of the Staying Alive song, and then I was doing that. And then she kind of just jolted, and she started breathing really heavy.
Nacarati says he then went to help a man who looked like he was trampled and wasn't sure if he'd survive.
This is a concert. Like, we have tomorrow. This is just a concert, you know, like, what the heck?
Nacarati says he doesn't blame Travis Scott, who hosts the festival yearly, for what happened, but he is concerned about how quickly victims were treated for their injuries.
The risk mitigation just was to be lacking. The experience of security guards with not doing CPR. Some security guards were like, can you guys help me with CPR? And I was like, what? You know, this is not a bare minimum.
Travis Scott released a statement saying he's absolutely devastated and that the Houston Police Department has his total support as they look into the tragic loss of life. And stay with CBS 2 News for updates on this developing story, and CBSN Los Angeles is streaming 24/7 on CBSLA.com.
Families of victims of gun violence held a somber remembrance today at a church in South LA. CBS 2's Jeff Nguyen shows us they've joined a national project that hopes to spark change and stop the violence.